YouTube. Now, as many of you know, at least those of you who follow me on Instagram, knows that yesterday I was with Jordan Reinleib and we went to a limited time only sci-fi sort of interactive live action video game thingy. We went to Cosmic Camp, which is a real gift shop. It's open all year round, but the actual camp itself is only until October 30th. And Jordan actually was thinking about going the 30th anyways, but the reason I'm making this video is because I'm going to have to go again a second time, because unfortunately I don't have any footage or audio whatsoever from yesterday. I made about a 7-minute video, nicely edited too, mind you. You know, me and Jordan gave a quick rundown of what the place looked like inside, and there was no signs that said no flash photography. You know, you were allowed to, take out your phone and record. And there's a couple videos on YouTube of what it's like, but I unfortunately deleted the complete, edited final video. By complete accident, because normally I use an editing software, a mobile editing software called iMovie. And what I do is when I'm done editing everything, I delete the scraps, the video, the original videos and pictures, and upload the big full mix video. Unfortunately, on my way home on the express bus, I accidentally deleted the final version under permanently deleted, the trash bin, where you have a second chance to keep the picture or video that you deleted. So this is gonna have to take its place for now. This video will still be under the category of Jordan Reinleib in the playlist, section of my channel. And all I have left, proof-wise that I was there yesterday, is this video, which I'm explaining right now, 3 pictures, and this souvenir they give out. It's a wristband that, goes on your wrist. You start out wearing it when the game starts, and I was going to take mine off, but then it turns out you can keep it. And that is your I guess souvenir. So if you don't know how the game works, basically you have to make a reservation, which I didn't even know about. I bought my ticket the night before, and it's a good thing, because I guess the other reservations were either sold out for afternoon wise, or it's just a morning thing. But there was only 10 a.m. and 10:15 a.m. open. So I'm like, oh geez, I'm only gonna get 5 hours of sleep. But I'm like, screw it. It's one night. It's my only chance, because, Jordan is very limited because he works 5 days a week. Especially, even when I had a job, I still, to hang out with Jordan, it had to be under his terms, because, he does laundry on his other day off. He's off Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I usually see him every 3 to 4 weeks, but last week his father came up from Florida, so it was the first time in 4 weeks I saw him. Last time I hung out with him was at the Natural History Museum. The last time I saw him was at the mall, which is where we met. He worked for ProSecure at Penny's. But anyhow, what happens is, when you make reservations for this sort of thing, you're given you're given names. You could pick out the name, it's a first and last name, a team name. I picked the Atomic Astros. That was me and Jordan, and it didn't matter how many people were on the team. But what you do is, after pick out your name and they give you the wristband and you join and you start the game, what you do is you go around, and there's coins all over the place that you could they're not physical coins. It's like from a projector or whatever, and you could step on them. You could tap them, and you collect points, and somehow it keeps score. And there's also ledges you could jump on, and with lava, and if you touch the lava you lose points. There's also the interactive spacecraft rover that you can control to collect more points. coins. There's this building thing. It's like a Lego thingy table. And the slides. There's like these little Atari inspired mini games that you could drag like meteors and asteroids to your ship. And the coolest thing is that, and at the heart of it all, there's this Galaxy game show where this guy hosts it, and he gives out like trivia questions, and you play charades, and he gives you stickers, whether they're green. If they're green, you know, he puts them on your shirt or whatever. Or if they're gold, which is more points, he'll give you like a roll. Unfortunately, after the game, because there's also like buzzers and stuff, like it was like a game show. It was cute. It was fun. Hoping to do it again. And this thing isn't exactly for kids. It's aimed for kids, but when I went, there was only one little kid there. Everybody else was all adults, older than me, young adults. But anyhow, when we were done, and you know, me and Jordan went down the slides. And funny story, I went down two slides. One of them faced down, and it was very uncomfortable going down. And the second one, I slid backwards, and I had my sunglasses on my head, and they fell back, and I leaned back and bent them, but luckily they didn't break. And I was like, you know, like George. However, the bad part is that when we got to the table, like I mentioned, there's like a little like Lego table to build like anything. I put my stickers down, all the stickers we made from the game show. Someone took them, and I'm like, damn, that's like 13 stickers. I'm like, geez, we lost them all. But then I told staff, and they said, don't worry about it. You know, it's okay, you lost it. We'll just add it to your score anyways. And it turns out, I think I over-exaggerated the number. I think it was like close to like 10 or 11 stickers that were stolen or whatever. We actually found a couple on the floor, but I think, but I said we lost 13. But anyhow, what happened was, we won the game, we won the tournament, me and Jordan, the Atomic Astros, and our score was 44-58, and that was the highest score of the day so far up to that point, up to 11 o'clock, because you only get an hour. And it's we're also the third highest ranking. Me and Jordan have the third highest score in the Manhattan location. Apparently, Cosmic Camp is all over the country. And when this version closes on October 30th, in a few months they're gonna make like an updated version of it, which is neat. But yeah, at the time of recording, yeah, me and Jordan, we won the tournament, even if I over exaggerated the amount of stickers, and we had the highest of that day. You know, I don't know if they were doing other sessions. They had a 10:15 reservation, which was weird, you know, because, you know, it's an hour each, and, you know, there was another one 15 minutes later. Whatever. It wasn't crowded, but anyhow, we have the third highest in Manhattan's history, score-wise, and yesterday the highest. So we set two records, the third highest ever and the highest as of September 15th, 2021. Because now today's September 16th. So yeah, that's I'm rambling. So anyhow, that's what we did yesterday, and I was really disappointed that we lost the video and footage of it. And also, there was one more thing that we didn't mention. There's these little like holes, they're like black holes in the wall, and there's like these really soft, like, I wouldn't say volleyballs, but they're like spongy shaped. They're the size of volleyballs, and they spit out from the bottom, and you just aim and shoot them in, and it makes like a gulping sound, like a cartoon gulping sound. And we were like pretending to be like Space Jam 3, and we were like alley-ooping, like, yeah. So yeah, it was fun. It was cute. It was a nice experience, and I'm surprised Jordan was that energetic, being that he's 28 years older than me. So thanks for watching, and check out the 3 pictures I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, hopefully if we go again, this time I'll be very cautious to keep the audio and footage that I made, you know. So until then, so here's the score. As you could see, Atomic Astros was me and Jordan, 44-58. And then there was Galactic Saint, the Rockets, Lollipop, lollipop unicorn, and I can't see the bottom one because I'm recording and the bar is blocking it. Sorry, I can't see it. Something warm or something. And I accidentally took a picture up top. Like, the reason it's like so blurry is because this was originally just meant for Instagram. Like, I used the layout collage thing to combine them, and there's the thanks for camping with us sign. And the top picture was I accidentally took while I was there, but because I only took like two other pictures, I was like, screw it. Like, I'll just keep it because it was at least it wasn't like too much of a mistake. And coming up is the wristband I just showed you guys, the elastic one. Yeah, it was a nice experience. $35 if you're interested in going. The top picture is me and Jordan after, and he gave me his. He bought 2 pairs of Freddy Krueger socks from the new comic book store in the mall. And the bottom one coming up is because for some reason it scrolls very slowly when I want to record longer. But the bottom one is me and Jordan at a place called Five Napkin Burger, which is a bar, and it was the only bar at that time because, 11 o'clock we were done. It was the only bar at that time that was open because what we did was we ended up going to Wendy's for lunch. And every other bar that I found on maps was all either closed permanently or closed until like noon. But yeah, we sat at I think it was called Union Square, where we had lunch. We had Wendy's because we couldn't eat inside, no tables because of COVID. And then we just spent an hour and a half at a bar. And here's some buildings that I caught when I was there. That one it says Undertaker will burn this building down. I said that because look carefully by the traffic light. It says the new school. Santino Morel and Finley had nothing to do with it, but the reason I took a picture is because I like how the windows are oddly displayed. Like, I don't know, they're like steps, like bubbly looking steps. And up to the right is some building with the Brachiosaurus or Brontosaurus painted around a window, which is weird. Also, there's a great shot of the Empire State Building and some other buildings. That was actually at the bus stop, the Sim 7 bus stop that I took home, because the Sim 1, all the express buses that were going down Highland were temporarily like detouring because in the morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. they were doing construction. But yeah, I ended up taking the Sim 7 there and back because coincidentally enough, Cosmic Camp is right after the last stop, and I just had to walk up one block, even though I did have a hard time getting to the camp because I had to refill my card in a subway station, and Jordan was in the shower and didn't get any of my text messages. And the last picture is a Sunday that we shared. So thanks for watching.